Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man here. It's Green. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
And now out come the Steelers. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Give him 18 on that one. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll get the football here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now back to throw. steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And some room to work. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So the Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
In the red zone this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And quickly they get to the line. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Being chased out left. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude it? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic.
play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. He'll look to throw. He's going to try it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll run it here. Shreds the tackle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. And now a carry here for their fullback. Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.